What's up, guys? I'm Chef Bo and I'm here with
Chef Nonna.
And today we're going to be making Nonna's cookies. So your Nonna, your grandmother.
But you're now Nonny's cookies.
Yeah. So this recipe was from your Nonna, and now you make it for every holiday. You even make it for Super Bowl, Valentine's Day,
That's what
birthdays,
we're doing today,
communions. Right? You do it for everything.
Yes.
So
it's very versatile.
Yes, so we're going to be making some Valentine's Day cookies and some Super Bowl cookies. So we're actually filming this the day before the AFC Championship and the NFC Championship. So we don't know who's going to win, so we'll just do some team colors, like all the teams' colors.
Neutral and just football, whatever.
But I think that the Patriots and the Rams are going to make the Super Bowl. Who do you think is going to make the Super Bowl?
I think definitely Patriots and Seahawks.
So you don't think he's going to pull a Nick Foles run?
I don't think so.
All right.
But I don't know. What do I know about football?
All right.
Good prediction.
All right, so we have our one Crisco stick, and we're going to add that into our butter yellow mixer. This mixer was actually KitchenAid Color of the Year.
And isn't it funny? I had this for how many years?
Like 2 or 3?
More than that.
4?
Maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So I was before the happening time.
So we have our one Crisco stick, and we have our one cup of sugar.
Now we're going to leave that because you know me, I don't just keep pouring in here. It's okay. I like to combine this first. So my wet ingredients, I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of vanilla, homemade vanilla, into our 6 eggs.
And then I have our 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to add that into our flour. Just going to combine that.
Perfect.
All right, so now let's get started.
First step, we already have the Crisco and the sugar in there. We're going to cream those 2 together.
Yeah.
I put it on. I start out with like 2. And then I just check it out.
You said your Nonna never used the mixer.
No. This would have been flour and the baking powder together on the counter in a well, and then all the wet ingredients just in and mix. And I did that first. Even though I had one, like I had the original one, it was so old. A white one. I didn't have the butter, nice one. And it was a 4-quart bowl, not the 5-quart. I started out with just a small one, and I had that forever. Now it's down the shore.
Yeah.
And then it was Merry Christmas to me. I'm getting this like 4 years ago or whatever I did.
So did she even use like a hand mixer, like when she got older, when they?
I never saw her with any kind of mixer. Never, ever, ever. It was always same way she made pasta.
When did you start making it with a mixer?
So I would do it in a bowl. I would get nervous on the board or on the table. I'd make the well in the bowl. So I'd have the flour.
So when did you start using like the hand mixers and the
almost
big
immediately.
Mixers?
Like when she was alive, I used to make it with her with the well. But even at my own house, maybe a few times. But then I resort. I'm like, hello, let's get the modern technology. But even prior to that, she never measured anything out. Like Annie Lane could tell you. I gave her recipes that said like, I think it was her ricotta pie, and it said like 16 teaspoons of sugar. It's like, hello, why aren't we using cups? Because they would just use whatever was handy.
Yeah, it's really a cup. 16 tablespoons is a cup.
Yeah, and we joke about that, but it's still just as good.
Yeah.
Same recipe. All right, so that looks pretty good. That's kind of incorporated. While it's on, I'd say a little more than stir, 2, I start adding my eggs. So this is the egg and vanilla mixture, and I just add a few at a time, a little bit. But every time I do this, I think of my grandmother talking to me. You're beating the eggs too much. There's really no need to.
Yeah.
So they're in. I'm going to put it on. This is like stir. It doesn't really matter. You know what happens?
It doesn't make a difference?
I tend to notice between the eggs, if you beat the eggs a lot, and if you overdo it with the baking powder, the cookies tend to come higher. So if you're looking for a flatter cookie, you can even put less of the baking powder, because that's what causes it to rise, and if you're beating the eggs a lot. But that looks pretty good.
Right,
I mean, it's not totally incorporated, but then I scrape the sides, so it kind of looks like this.
It looks like?
That's your mixture?
Yeah, and now we're going to start adding in the flour mixture.
And you're going to come on my side. We're going to go a little bit at a time. So I'm going to have this like this.
On like stir?
Mm-hmm. And you're going to go a little at a time. And let that incorporate, and then stop. just because, I mean, and it doesn't matter. We cut the recipe in half. If I was doing the whole recipe, you really want to watch the flour because you'll have a face full of flour.
Yeah.
This, if you put it all in one, you just still got to be careful. But
you're like the 12-egg recipe that your grandmother used to use. That makes like more than 100 cookies. Like it makes a lot.
This one will be close to 100, like maybe 70.
Yeah.
The double recipe, a lot. We're talking probably 150 cookies.
So do you do that
easy.
for like communions and weddings?
And I tend to make
like
the
that?
cookies a little smaller when it's going on a tray. If it's just for us, plus if we're making big parts or whatever, it depends on the size of the cookie.
Yeah.
How many actually cookies you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So now I'll add the rest while it's on stir. Okay, and that's it.
All right.
You can increase it if you want to go a little bit more to 2. If you come up closer, you can see this. There's your dough incorporate. And this is it. Your dough is made, and what I tend to do is I'll show you when I'm finished. I'm going to stop it. And I feel the texture. If I feel like I need a little more flour, I put some on the surface.
What do you mean you feel the texture?
Well, I can tell if it's sticky. See, it's a little sticky. I might add a little bit. But I'll show you because I'll put it into the bowl and we'll add probably a tiny little bit more flour.
All right, see you soon.
All right. So now look, this is the way the dough should be. I don't even start touching it yet, but I can tell. See, it's not real sticky. But key to it, flour on the surface. I'm going to flip this over. All right, there we go. We waste nothing. Make sure I scrape the whole thing.
You want all that good cookie dough.
That's right. I could have made another cookie in there.
Yeah.
All right. So now flour on the hands. And what I do is I put a little bit more flour there just in case I'm going to need it. This we're finished with. And this is it. So I can tell by touching it, little sticky. I'm going to grab some more flour. Look how beautiful that dough looks. Beautiful. We're going to use all that.
And you say you let it sit in the fridge if you're not going to use it?
I do. So because of the Crisco or anything that you would use with oil or whatever, it depends on the temperature. So it's kind of, if it's a warm day or warm in your house from the heater, the oils are going to start coming out. So if you put this on the pan and it's greasy, the cookies are going to spread. It's not going to be good. So the key is to have refrigerated dough, nice and cold. So say I'm only using like this amount and I'm going to roll that out. I literally put the rest in the refrigerator and I work with just a small amount each time.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Did 6, 7.
And then you can actually, look at that beautiful dough.
Yeah.
And if you want, like I said, you can double it, but this makes a lot. And then go to town. Use whatever kind of cookie cutters you want. So when we come back, you'll be able to see we're going to do Valentine's Day theme and football theme.
Yeah.
All right, look how beautiful this dough looks.
Yeah, it looks very good.
So I just pat. I'm not even going to add more, just so it rolls out smooth. Look. So start out. This isn't even all the dough. I took maybe a little more than a quarter.
Yeah.
And then just roll it to the thickness you want. I kind of like... I'd say like a little thinner than this. And that's it. And then you grab a cookie cutter, use whatever you want.
You want to start with football?
Whatever you want to start with.
All right.
So now what I try to do is the closer you put them, the more you can make out of this that you don't have to roll out again.
Okay, so let's put it like
and
here.
Press
like as
to
close
the edge,
as you could get it.
and press real hard. And just lift up. Because this kind of cookie, some of them, like when they're deep like this, you can actually do it and pick it up and put it on there, but it doesn't work for all of them.
All right.
So do you want to do the whole thing with footballs? We'll put them all on the tray.
You want to do some of these?
No, watch. I would do this whole dough, all footballs, what I'm saying.
So that's what you do, you do one shape per piece of dough?
Yep. You do that, and then I'm going to pick this up and start putting them on the tray. So the trick is handling them less. So when you put them on the tray, then I kind of reshape again. And that's it. And we can do this for the whole pan. This will make the whole pan. Maybe we can even put a few more on there. And what I do is, after I do this pan, I'll fix that as I do it. Once they're all on the tray, I put the tray in the refrigerator. I do another tray. So when 2 trays are done, whatever we're doing, pop them in the oven.
Oh, how long?
About 12, I'd say 12 to 15 minutes. All right, this is what the cookies look like
Yes, so we have our thumbprints.
after they were baked.
We have our biscottis. We have our hearts.
So now the
have our
biscotti are
footballs.
done. You could tell we ate some already. Those we're going to move because we're not decorating them.
So how do you make the biscottis?
So that's easy. The same dough, form into a log, cook the log, cut them down. If you want to double bake them, you can. I didn't this batch. I kept them soft.
But you put some chocolate chips in it too.
Correct.
You also used to put nuts in it, right?
Yeah, but I didn't do it because Lorenzo's going to eat them. So just chocolate chips into the Nonna's cookie dough. I mix it up, like form a log on a tray, bake the log.
And then you cut them up after,
Let
right?
it cool and then cut them up.
All right.
All right, so we're going to do a quick version of how I decorate my cookies.
Yes.
I already started a football, so I use the same. It's just royal icing that I made, just 10x sugar and milk. I didn't even add vanilla or butter or something. You could add whatever you want, but I just did. It's strictly 10x sugar and milk.
So for the
I added food coloring to that, and I made, so I didn't have, what color I did?
Green.
I didn't have green, so I improvised. I
did
used
red,
blue,
and
yellow,
yellow.
and then I added a little bit of green icing that I had to get that color.
So you used the 3 primary colors.
Exactly. So then later, I will put the stripings on that, but I'm going to continue to do that for the footballs. Let's move over here. These are chocolate chip just in there, almost like the biscotti. And this
Just
is, I'm going to show you
balls.
what I do for my, this literally, I don't even use the paintbrush. I just do this. So if you want to do any kind of coconut, just a little bit of icing, let that dry.
Yeah.
Let's move on. So I'll do another one of these. I do like these.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, here, dip in, go to town. So I shake off the excess, dip in there and put that down.
Right.
I'll show you what I do for my little heart. So less is best. Just start off putting your it doesn't have to look perfect because they're going to go into the sprinkles. Now, if I was just doing this, say I tinted this icing like pink or red or whatever, then I would worry about how I'm spreading it. But this, I just do this. A little bit of icing goes a long way. And then watch this one.
So the thumbprints, how you make these, it's just Nonna's cookie dough, and then you do like a little thumbprint in the dough, and then you put some like jam on it. But you want to do like a very little bit of jam. You don't want to put a lot.
I'll get to them because I'll show you what I do with that also. Now this one's going to be tricky. I should have did this in a bigger bowl, but that's okay. So then a
Do you
little
want me
bit
to
on
sprinkle
here.
them on top?
Yeah, that's fine. But
right.
once I do the whole thing. So again, if I was just putting the icing on, then I would worry about how it looks. I'm not worried. So I'm just literally spreading the royal icing all the way around, and that's it. And then, so this is just to make the sprinkles stick. It's like glue. Fortunately, it doesn't taste like glue. I'll move it around. Usually I do it a flatter plate, and then it's easier. But look how cute.
Yeah, that looks great.
A little bit more, you know me. And that's it. So that's that one. And then I'm going to move on. The last one I'm going to show you is simple. I have, I'm a gadget person. This is from Pampered Chef.
Yeah,
Shout out to Pampered Chef.
Yeah.
So what I usually do, let's do a couple of these. So these are the thumbprints. Chef Bull already told you how we did those. Same dough. I usually do this. I don't even do my thumb because I do less. Little bit of preserves or whatever you want to put.
Or like some jelly or jam, whatever you want to put on it.
And I know I waste a lot of this when I do it because I don't like it clumpy. So I start out here and look how cute. How cute is that?
Yeah. You always do that?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Just to get a little bit of icing. If you want more, you put more.
And you could put like some food coloring.
So I started out to get the big dab out. That one didn't work too good. But that's it. You get the gist of it.
And you could put like some food coloring in the icing. Icing to make it
I think these are Chef Just's favorite.
Yeah.
He likes these. Not many people eat these because of the preserves. I like them. And that's it. And decorate, go to town, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
All right. Enjoy.
All right.
Make them.
See you soon, and we'll do the review. That's all to make Nonna's cookies.
Look
this
at them.
makes everything.
Look how beautiful.
So great and amazing.
Take a look. So we got our
have
variety.
our footballs, we have our chocolate chip cookie bowls, and our coconuts, and then
just sprinkles. Let's like just shade.
And then we have
shavings.
our hearts.
Yeah, look how pretty they come.
Our biscottis.
Yep.
And we have our thumbprints and
All right. So
some
we
more
chose
hearts.
what we wanted to taste test,
Yeah.
even though we know what they taste. We know they're good.
Yeah.
But cheers.
All right, cheers. Great. Mm-hmm. So what's your favorite cookie that you make?
Delicious. I kind of like this, just with the shaving, like it's sanded sugar down.
So my favorite is the biscotti. That's what I like.
I know, you've been eating them. You could tell we've been into them. Not a lot left. But yeah, they're good. Make them.
Yeah, make these for any holiday. We even have like some baseball ones. We have some Easter ones, some Christmas ones. So we'll start doing these every couple months for every other for every holiday.
Every holiday, every birthday.
Yeah.
Nani's always on it.
All
I
right.
bring my cookies.
Yeah, these are homemade, great Italian cookies from your Nonna. Mm-hmm. So when did she make this recipe? Do you know?
Oh God, I was a baby.
Recipe?
I was a baby, and like I mainly say, her cookies are like the biscotti. She would make biscotti a lot, or even roll it out and then put it through this pasta machine, which they came like almost like an S cookie. It had a little bit of design in it, but no sprinkles, no nothing, just plain. So if you're into plain and you don't want to decorate, eat them without any sprinkles on it.
Yeah, you could eat them with biscottis.
Or just put the mini chocolate chips.
Yeah, I know your friend actually dips them in chocolate and then puts some
my friend
sprinkles
Tony
on that.
loves the biscotti. And what she does is, after they're baked, now I put these, oh, I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Blooper. What I usually do, I'll put the sanded sugar down on top of this too when I bake them. But she won't put that, and she'll dip half of it in melted chocolate.
Yeah, so maybe we should try that one day.
I've done that before, but yeah, that sounds good.
All right, that's what we have for today's video. We will see you in Tuesday's podcast. All right, it's been Chef Bull and
Chef Nani.
see you Tuesday. Peace.
Bye.